Yo, what is good, YouTube? So, the most consistent YouTuber is back again. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you jukes and the new Yacht Map. So, there's quite a few actually. And, the funniest thing that you can do is just make someone fall into water. So, yeah, let's just get right into the video. All right, so let's start with ones that are outside, since there's not a lot that you can actually do inside. So, well, up here, you can bump jump to, well, bait someone to go out there. Like, you've probably seen it. I've seen a lot of videos on it already. But you can also bait someone to go on the slide. So basically what you're gonna do is just go right here, and then the murder is just gonna fall like this, and they're gonna have to catch up to you. Or if you get lucky, they can actually get flung out of the map into the water. And another thing that you can do right here is, if you see there's like a little, so those two windows right there, you can just jump right into them, which, yeah, like the murder is probably more likely to gonna follow you if you jump off the map yourself, since they're gonna think that, well, yeah, that's probably a safe spot. But yeah, it's not, unless they go into the windows. All right, so another thing that you can do is use these doors right here. So basically go up here, and then, well, that's basically it. Like, go alongside these doors, and then you can double jump up on the tree, on this tree, or you could technically wall hop right here, but it's pretty weird. But you can wall hop right here onto the tree as well, or you could use this to go from this side. So let's say you're in a dead end. Well, not anymore. You just do this and you escape, since you can just do this and combine it with the windows like that. And since I'm down here, you can actually double jump out of the window to this glass spot right here. So like this. Or you could do it on the spot next to the slide. So right here, as you can see, double jump out of this window to, well, get up here. Now, don't even try doing it alongside this middle window, since there's a bar here back here, and you're just gonna fall probably back into the window. But, well, you could end up in the water, which isn't too nice, Alright, so in the bar right here, there's nothing much you can do, but you can go on top of the bar, and then up here, same with this side. Or you could technically even do it from here if you get like a good jump. So I'll recommend sit, equip, unequip anything, and then it's still pretty hard to do the jump, but it's possible. As you can see, it's possible. Like, I can even do it consistently, like that. You can use these trees right here to juke. So basically, you just go on the edge right here, and then boom, boom, and then Mur is probably gonna be underneath by now. And then you can wall hop right here on this height, which is kind of weird. If you memorize it, you can just wall hop right here all around this thing. And if you fail, the window is probably gonna catch you, which is good. All right, so similar to those doors right there, you can also use these. So like this, like this. Now you can even jump up here and then right up like this, which, well, pretty simple. Nothing much to explain here. You can use the stairs right here. So let's say the mirror is chasing you, you go under the stairs, you do this, and then you go back up. Not like I just did, but like this. And you can also do bounces on here, on these ledges, like that, which is pretty cool. And then once you're on top of this lamp right here, you can actually jump up here as well. So boom, boom, like that. Most people probably will not expect this at all. You can technically even use this. So boom, like that, and then you go over the mirror. So the mirror is chasing you, you go like this, go above them, and then run the other way, and they're most likely not gonna expect it if you do it smoothly. And, well, obviously you can do the little lamp thingy on the other side as well, like that. And don't try going into these windows. There are barriers, since, well, you cannot go on this side of the boat. So yeah. All right, and moving on down here, you can jump right onto this if you have the sit, and if you have, so if you sit, equip, and unequip anything, you can jump right on top of this. So I usually do this. It's just easier and more consistent, and you just jump on this and then jump on here and then go up, which is simple enough, right? And you can just do it right like this. But if you do it like this, there's a high chance that the mirror is actually gonna catch you, since, well, they're gonna jump right after you, right? They're not gonna expect you to go to the side. They're most likely gonna expect you to go up here, right? So yeah. Now on these stairs right here, you can jump like this and hide behind here. The murder might think that you fell in the water, which, well, happened to me a lot. And then to get out, you just do this. Or you could do a risky jump right here. So right in between these two stairs, if you get lucky, you can actually shift lock and squeeze right through. But most of the time you're gonna end up with the water, so don't even try it. Obviously, you can use these two jet skis or whatever this is to juke. Since this jump isn't possible normally, you can double jump, and the mirror might just follow you right here and fall into the water, and then you can just jump back out. So what you're gonna do is boom, double jump, like from the very edge to this edge, and then jump back in. And you can also use a bounce to get on the jet ski, so like this. As you can see, that is very risky, since, well, you're next to the water, but still possible. And then you can do the same juke like this, and then boom, like that. Pretty simple. Now in this room down below, there's not a lot of jukes. Well, you can technically go around this box or do something with that. Well, the easiest one will probably be this. So what you're gonna do is when the mirror is chasing you right here, you wanna get the high ground on this spot and then just walk by them, and yeah, this way you just avoid the knife's hitbox. So boom, and then you go back and then you do whatever. Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention you can do wraparounds right here around these windows, which might bait someone to go into the water, which is pretty cool. But don't even try it right here unless you can know how to wall hop, which, well, because with wall hops you can basically just wall hop where the window would be, and well, just go around. And yeah, that's it for the windows. I think there's not much you can do right here. You can obviously use these boxes at like a high ground to avoid the mirror's hitbox, to do a jump over or whatever. But well, you know, it's like self-explanatory. But another thing that you can do is from these edges, you can either like do it like this, so the mirror is gonna think that you're jumping down and running this way. But what you're gonna do actually is, well, go in the window, and yeah, that's basically it. Or you can do it from here if you have the sit and unequip, and if you do that, then you can do it right here. And obviously you can do it on the other side as well, so like this, or well, like this. Pretty simple. And if you triple jump right here like I do right now, you can actually stand on top of this invisible barrier, which I don't even count this as a juke, but yeah, I mean, technically you could use it to juke. And there's, well, not a lot of space. You basically limited to this space right here. All right, so moving inside, as you can see right here in this room, there's, well, 2 jukes technically. So the first one, which is probably gonna work most of the time, is what you do is go right here like this, go up here and then above the door, and then just walk back out. And the other more risky route is, well, you go here on the chairs and then like that. Still though, I wouldn't recommend using these, since like both of them probably will get you killed, since this is a small room with only one exit and entrance. So yeah. Now in the kitchen right here, there's something pretty fun that you can do. As you can see, this thing, I don't know what the name of it is. Basically go inside, you can like wrap around in a circle on this. I know you guys didn't see anything, but basically what I did is just wrap around in a circle and then just go out. You just need to, you know where you're going with this. Or you can just basically use this, boom, like that, and then go out, don't get stuck on the door. Or you can technically even jump right above the door. But as you can see, like it's a little bit weird to get it. So in this room, there's basically nothing. Well, you can jump above the door and that's pretty much it. Or you could bait an NPC. Like normal players would just jump over this, but if you're facing an NPC, they might just fall into the hole. And yeah, I forgot to mention, you can actually wall hop on the trees, so to get up like this, or like one of these trees as well. Doesn't really matter. As you can see, I got on top of it like that. Now inside here on the lower deck, well, still you can jump above doors, not even that easily. As you can see, it doesn't even let you do it most of the time, but it's possible technically. And then in this room, don't even go here. This is a dead end, but if you actually do manage to, well, bait the mirror in here, the easiest thing to juke with is probably right here. So you go behind here, boom, like that, just flip around. Or I think you might be able to go under the table. Yeah, you could go under the table and do something from here like that, and then boom, and then go out. And in this room, absolutely nothing other than jumping on top of the lamp, maybe. And well, in this room right here, there's absolutely nothing. You just run out here and do this juke, and then you can go back in and escape through there. Or go down. So yeah, the room down here also has basically no jukes. Like you cannot do anything right here. You can only do this. And technically, yeah, you can use this painting to juke. So in the middle right here, there's this secret entrance. And what you might want to do as well, go in here, wait like a second, depends on how far the murder actually was from you. But basically you go in here and go right back out. So and you want to aim for the moment that the murder enters right here, so they don't even see you technically, like they don't even see you going out. But the best thing to do is just run right here. Yeah, just don't even try doing anything special. And the bathroom, absolutely nothing. And well, that's basically it for the downstairs. And well, that is not quite all of the jukes. There are still a bit more advanced ones. So as I mentioned before, there is this little wall hop spot right here that you can do like that. Or or if you're lucky, you can get a high jump from here. So boom. Oh, I messed up. Yep. So boom, and then or you could go up here and then wall hop from here. And yeah, as I said, this is a pretty funky spot since you have to wall hop on invisible barriers, and you can do it all around this. And you want to know what the probably most impressive juke on this map is? It's down here. So when you trap down here, there might seem like there's no exit, but well, there is actually a way to escape basically 100% of the time. If the murder wants to kill you, they have to die themselves. So what you're gonna do is on the edge of the boat right here, just wall hop. Now this is well stressful probably since you're right above the water, and then if you want to get up, you have to double jump, and as you can see, that doesn't always work, which I had to save myself with the wall hops again. And well, you can go back in the other direction, go back to the spot that you were actually in. So you can go back here if you fell a double jump and actually saved yourself like I did. But yeah, this one is pretty impressive, but also very risky. So the wraparounds here aren't the only thing that you can do. You can technically even wall hop right above the windows like this, and this is a pretty cool thing. If you want to combine it with this juke, you can technically jump out right here and just wall hop above the windows right to this slide. Okay, so I managed to save myself there, but I was pretty stressed. So again, there are barriers there that most likely will block you, which is why I don't really recommend going higher than the windows. So the safest level to do this is like right here, or technically this is the safest level since it's the most consistent out of all of them, but it's also the most stressful. And can I actually get up? No, I cannot. Okay, I gotta save myself here real quick. All right, so I'm back here, and there is one more juke that I have to show you, which is right here. So it's the same thing as on the other side, but you have to wall hop actually like all the way along the windows, since there's no way that you can go into the window, which, well, there are barriers that just block you, so you have to do this. And yeah, and on this side you can still do it like right above the windows, but try to go down a level once you reach that, since there's a barrier that actually blocks you, which I'll try to show right here. So as you can see, I'm doing the wall hops right here, and then right here the barrier blocks me and I fall. But yeah, you have to save yourself here or in next to the water level like this. So yeah, pretty hard to do. And as you can see, yeah, you can do that, the thing I just did right here. You can technically, from the wall hop, you can jump all the way up here, and then maybe you can squeeze in, which yeah, it's pretty hard. And just remember, there's no way for you to actually start the wall hop right here. So if you want to do it on this side, you will have to jump down from the bar and then start doing it, or the lower deck. And then for the last spot, you can actually triple jump not only to that spot in the middle, so on both of these corners right here, so this one and the other one, there's also an invisible wall that you can stand on. But as you can see, there's no way for you to get to it. And yeah guys, that should be it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.